And obviously now you are going up market into bigger project sizes, bigger CNI projects, and utility scale projects. So this is the utility PV platform we're looking at.
Yeah. Also, kind of a history of the utility project in the US. Mostly in the past and even nowadays, it's dominated by central inverters. But we're
Yeah.
seeing a lot more projects asking for string inverters,
Yeah.
given the benefit that it can offer, and also the uptime, especially for the string inverters. Because replacing string inverter is easy. Just
Yeah.
swap.
Yeah. And the whole system doesn't go down when it's down, right?
Yeah, you're limited to that, maybe 350 kilowatt instead of the entire block, like 4 megawatt, right? So
Yeah, exactly.
you can
Kind of
swap
like the
easily,
micro inverter effect in resi happening at utility scale.
similar to that,
Yeah.
yeah, assumption. But the other benefit is the serviceability, right? You don't have to, I guess, replace the entire block.
Yeah.
Instead, you can just swap the inverter down, which we're talking about maybe 2 hour, 3 hour labor.
Hmm.
And in most of the case, in large utility projects, customer or EPC or the O&M company, they would stock some of the spare units on site. So they can use the spare unit to replace the failed one and send the failed one back afterwards. So they can get
Right.
it signed up first instead of,
Yeah. Yeah.
having to wait, run the RMA and
Right.
inspection everything, which can take weeks or months,
Yeah.
depends on the lead time of the parts, right? We're
Yeah.
talking about central. So a
That
lot of
makes
benefit,
sense.
yeah. So we're seeing a lot of utility asking for strings inverters as well. And
Yeah.
that's why, I mean, we are powering that field and we have good product to support projects like those.
How new is that trend of moving from central inverters to more string inverters at utility scale solar projects? Is that a thing of the last 2, 3 years, or more like 4 or 5 years, or 1 year? Uh, what would
Yeah.
you say? Is that a
Well, that that depends on another very tricky question.
which
What
is?
how do you define utility project?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So
Is it 1
we've
megawatt or
seen
5
yeah,
megawatt or 10? Yeah,
we've seen a lot of community solar, right?
right.
Those ground mounted, but still consider DG or CNI. But those projects are like probably around 5 megawatts,
Yeah,
which those projects has been using string inverter. I mean, a long time ago, yeah, for a long time. But if we're really talking about 100 megawatts, 200 megawatts projects, I think is maybe in the past decade or
yeah,
even closer, maybe 5 years, you know.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Mm.
Makes sense.
And very interestingly, in Asian countries or in the Europe countries, a lot of those utility projects are dominated by string already. So US is
Yeah,
kind of a I guess, unique place where most of the utility projects are still using central inverters.
interesting. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe let me
Yeah,
dive into the
yeah,
products just a little bit,
yeah.
background before that. So this is an overview for our utility PV platform. So on the top, you see we have these three inverters, 275, 350 kW. Both of those are 800 volt AC, and we do have a new inverter, what we call a 250 kW 600 volts. This is a
Mm,
600 volt. So we do offer
mm,
both, in the US. And we have a whole series of accessories, what we call a total solution with the inverters. Nowadays, we're seeing, customers prefer a one-stop shopping, for the solution. So we provide both the inverters as well as the, I guess, low voltage switch gear, including the breaker box, switch
mhm.
box, um, which all of these are 800 volts. And we also even offer, mini voltage transformers um, in the US. So it's a whole solution that we can provide, from DC to AC, even up to the medium voltage,
Yeah.
34
And
volt.
so is it now becoming more common to see this solution set in 100 megawatt plus size utility scale projects?
Yes, I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
got it.
Especially when in the I guess projects are using Central, it's mostly like a central skid, right? Like a 20 feet container or like a 20 feet skid that you drop to the side.